Financial Peace Plaza, it's the Dave Ramsey Show, where debt is dumb, cash is king, and the paid-off home mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the status symbol of choice. I'm Dave Ramsey, your host, and this is the best in talk radio. Service-oriented talk radio that matters. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for making our show part of your day. Our phone number is 888-825-5225, 888-825-5225, or you can go online at daveramsey.com. Click Dave's email and keep those brief and to the point. We'll do our best to answer them as a part of the show today. Interesting off the newswire, 1 in 3 parents more prepared to talk to kids about drugs and alcohol or sex and dating than about money. Earning, saving, spending, and investing are essential money skills. Yet many parents don't think they have what it takes to be excellent financial role models, and their actions reflect their lack of confidence. A new survey from ING Direct USA, the nation's largest direct bank, revealed that nearly all parents, 95%, say they're primarily accountable for their kids' financial education. Yet less than a third, 29%, think they are an excellent financial role model. Parents are the front lines of their children's financial education, said the president and CEO of ING. Simply adopting one financial tip each week and talking about it as a family could help parents become more financially aware and set good examples for their kids. Economic uncertainty may continue to be impacting parents' ability to be good role models. Parents are tapping their kids' savings to pay bills. This survey says nearly 1 in 3 parents, 31%, have withdrawn or considered withdrawing money from their kids' savings to pay bills or pay off debt. More than half, 58% of parents, are saving less for their kids' future compared to 2 years ago. Nearly 46% of parents have sacrificed contributions to their children's savings. While parents see themselves as accountable for their kids' financial education, they struggle to talk to their children about money. Parents are more prepared to talk to their kids about drugs and alcohol, 32%, than about money and finances, only 26%. Nearly 3 in 10, 28% of parents, are more prepared to talk to their children about sex and dating than money and finances. Well, let me help you with this, since it sounds like it's a big problem. All 3 of our children are adults or young adults. Youngest is 19. So I'm getting ready to not have any teenagers anymore very soon. I'll be through with that era of my life, which really was not a bad era, by the way. Kind of liked it. We had a lot of fun with teenagers. Having fun with the young adults. We had fun with them when they were babies, too. So we had fun at every stage. Now, the Ramsey family we're just like regular folks. So far, all 3 of these kids have turned out. Now, we may get a bad one out of the bunch yet, but so far, all 3 of them have turned out. And what we did on the money thing, obviously I'm the money guy, right? But we still had the money talks, and the sex talks, and the drugs and alcohol talks. And, we didn't have to set up meetings, and I disagree with the ING guy here, to have a money tip of the week. Okay, kids, gather around, we're going to do our money tip of the week. Really, your kids will roll their eyes and promptly pass out into a coma. Dad's doing the money tip of the week. I can see Blake Thompson doing that, can't you, Laura? Blake's going to gather up the kids, get little Blake and little Gracie and say, okay, we're going to do Dad's. And Blake, little Blake's going to be totally making fun of him and me when he does that. I can see that happening right now. So, we're going to do the money tip of the week. It sounds like a bad Saturday Night Live skit. Really? No, what you do is you find life happening, and as life is happening, you look for teachable moments. When a friend's child gets pregnant, well, then we get to talk about the whole deal, and all the implications, and all the sadness, and all the broken hearts. When when somebody's kid gets booted out of school for drugs. And we get to talk about it. And, you know, as your kids are little, what you'll find is that your kids' friends' older brothers or sisters, you know, until your kids are old enough that it's actually some of their friends. But if, you know, you want to talk about it. I mean, you want to create teachable moments and be looking for them. If you create some work for your kid to do, called chores around the house, and they get paid for those chores when they do them, and they don't get paid when they don't do them, that's called being on commission, not allowance. I didn't want to train our children to be on welfare. I wanted to train them to be productive. So you're on commission, you're not on allowance. You don't get money because you breathe air. You get money because you work. And then when you get the money, I'm going to make you give some of it. Because I want to grow little givers. I'm going to make you save some of it. Well, they earned it. Don't they have the right? They don't have any rights. They're under 18. They have no rights. The only right they have is to not be abused. They have no rights. And quit acting like they have rights. Quit being such a wussified parent. Instead, look at them and say, you will be saving money, just like you will be bathing. You will be brushing your little teeth, and you will be studying before the test. There are some things you will be doing. We're going to teach you life skills so that when you leave our home, you can stay gone. If you don't teach your children how to handle money, they will live in your basement. So, you teach them to work. You teach them to give. You teach them to save. And you teach them wise spending. My daughter Rachel Cruz is going around the country speaking to high school and college agers and teaching them this stuff about money all the time. Well, one of the things she talks about is when she was a little girl and they got the American Doll set. I had forgotten this. Rachel remembered. Apparently it was a scar on her emotions. But, no, not really. But we wouldn't let them buy them. We got the American Dolls, but then we wouldn't buy the American Doll accessories because they cost more than real furniture. I mean, you can buy a whole freaking huge chair that I can sit in cheaper than the American Doll chair. It was unbelievable. And so we got like the properly sized American Doll accessories that weren't real American Doll accessories from some guy at a booth at the flea market. And the kids get to go up with their money and negotiate with the guy and get a better bargain. Now, how weird is that? Well, how weird is it that anybody handles money right? So you have to engage in weird behaviors. So you teach them how to spend. You teach them how to save. You teach them how to work. And don't have a money tip of the day. Oh, good Lord. Really? Sex tip of the day, money tip of the day, and drugs and alcohol tip of the day. I don't think so. Just let life happen and talk about it. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.